Hi internet people, it is marathon filming day. Today I am actually going to be filming my next 8 videos. All in one day. Nay, all in one evening. Possibly all within a 2-hour span. This does not mean I will be editing and uploading within that span, but it'll be quick. It'll probably be my whole evening. But anyway, this Fangirl Freakouts is devoted entirely to talking about the Wynonna Earp episodes that have happened since the last time I talked about Wynonna Earp. I thought, because I'm not doing recaps or anything, I'm not really live tweeting because Kristen and I are using Wynonna Earp as sort of a virtual date night, so we live tweet each other while we're watching the episode. We actually live texted the Christmas episode and the most recent episode in one night because we were both out of town with each other on the Friday that the Christmas episode aired. So, I have a lot I want to talk about. First, Zoe Palmer as Jolene was terrifying, but also amazing, and I don't know how to take that. She was so good, but so creepy, and I was just like, nee! So good. Also, I'm apologizing for the cough drop now. I'm filming a lot in a row, and because of that, my throat's been kind of wonky. We had a holiday, and then I went back to work, and so I don't know what's going on with it. But Zoe Palmer, super awesome. The Christmas episode, oh my gosh, poor Nedley. I felt so bad for Nedley. So bad for Nedley. He was so upset. So upset. But that Santa outfit that Waverly was wearing, I was like, what is happening? Nicole looked adorable as an elf. I'm very excited for Sheriff Nicole Hot. I hadn't even thought about the whole campaigning thing because we have a sheriff's department, so I just don't really think about it. I don't actually get to vote for sheriff where I live. I live in a smaller area near a city. It's a whole thing. But we don't vote in all the same major elections as the rest of my city. So I completely forgot that it was an elected position. The thing I am most worried about right now though is, okay, you know Robin, Jeremy's new dude? Okay, so Robin was in the chair, there was slimy stuff on his mouth, which I'm thinking means he almost got treed, which is what I keep calling when they get turned into trees, because Vulture is totally turning people into trees. That has to be what it is, because there are people trapped in the trees can move, they're sentient. I'm pretty sure it turns them into trees. So my issue here is that if Robin has not yet turned into a tree, I think he's going to turn into a tree, or start turning into a tree at like the most terrible time, which is probably going to be this double date that I hear is happening on Friday. And I'm just like, oh no, oh no. Oh no, I'm not prepared for this. Because I'm prepared for it to happen at a terrible point. Like everyone will be happy and yay, and then Robin will be like, I don't feel so well. And then he'll just like start turning into a tree. And I'm just like, I can't. Yeek. Also, Doc is a vampire. I understand. I do. I get that Kate was hungry. She was injured. She needed to feed. Doc also felt really useless because Mama Earp already didn't like him, and then when she found out he was a vampire, she super didn't like him. But he's also been having this like strange relationship with Wynonna where like they are both still dealing with that whole like we had to give up our baby situation, and then he also gave up his immortality, so like he's not really sure how to function. I also think he is terrified of dying because tuberculosis. Also, fun fact, if he once had tuberculosis, then he always has tuberculosis because you remain a tuberculoid forever. It was in a thing, it stays in your blood, it's like a whole thing. So Doc would still have tuberculosis inside of him all the time, which he probably doesn't know, but it's terrifying. So like, I understand why he would consent to become a vampire. I do. There's a lot of things happening there. I really like, I have heard that some people are saying like Kate made him do it, or like Kate did. Vampires be vampires. 1, Kate probably did want to feed off of him. 2, they have a relationship together. She would want to maintain that relationship. 3, Doc had a relationship with her that I'm sure he also enjoys like having there. It's a strong relationship. They were married. Also, being with Kate is less complicated than being with Wynonna, the woman he loves, who he has a child with, and who like he can never see. He can never see this baby. At least not until all the Revenants are dead. So like, there's a whole complicated thing. It's less complicated with Kate. Like, he gets to be immortal again. He can help. Like, he has powers. He'll be useful, he thinks. So I think there's just this very complicated, like, Doc choosing to do a thing that he thought would be helpful, at least short term. I really don't think he thought about it long term. But he has been immortal for forever. But him being immortal before didn't impact anyone because he was in a well. He, like, wasn't impacting anyone's daily life. So these are some of my thoughts. I'm still terrified about Robin. I'm also continuously thinking that the dude Wynonna is with, the fireman, is going to be revealed to be connected to something in some way that's like supernaturally. He might not be. He might just be a normal human dude. But I feel like you can't be the female protagonist in a show where supernatural stuff happens and be with a guy who is not somehow connected to the supernatural. Like, even Riley in Buffy was supernatural connected. Even the random crush from her childhood who shows up in season 2 wanted to be a vampire. Like, no dude is normal. Even Xander, who had a crush on her, is not normal. He is demon bait. Like, no, there's no normal there. So these are my random thoughts. Let me know your random Wynonna Earp thoughts in the comments or on Twitter. I'm at Clef Notes. You can find me on my blog, clefnotes.wordpress.com, or for the Nerdy Girl Express, thenerdygirlexpress.com. And I sort of, maybe-ish run their Snapchat, the Nerdy Girl EXP. Bye, internet people.